The FDNY investigating after a fire tore through 5 different storefronts in the Bronx.
Fox 5's Arthur Sheehan joins us live from the scene. And Arthur, you talked to business owners.
Yeah, we did. What's going on here right now, though, is that the fire department is on scene. As you said, they're trying to figure out how this fire started. But what it's done is pretty clear. The 5 businesses that share the roof of that structure over there, they have all been destroyed. And while in some neighborhoods we notice that the relationship between residents and businesses are sort of transactional, here people talk about these family-owned businesses as an extension of their own families. The fire broke out at 3:30 in the morning on 231st Street and Godwin Terrace. Massive, thick flames shot out of the structure, sending smoke billowing into the sky. Home to a row of stores, firefighters first pushed inside, but the stubborn fire got worse and worse, forcing them to retreat and to fight this one from the street. When it was over, all the businesses were gutted. We first noticed Lian Wu as she was talking to fire officials. Her father opened the seafood market on this street 18 years ago, and she now runs it. Shaking her head, she can only muster 2 words to describe this moment.
Shocked. Disbelief.
Charred remains are all that's left of Lian's seafood market. You can see clear through the building to the other side. The same devastation goes for the 4 other neighboring stores, including a deli, pizzeria, meat shop, and barber shop.
She doesn't have her salon, she doesn't have anything. All her money was in there.
Equally devastated are the customers who see these family-owned stores as more than just a place of business.
It's sad because they like our family, you know.
Not just business.
Yeah, they're our family. This is where we come every day.
While the cause of the fire is under investigation, officials say it appeared to begin inside Bunny's Deli on the corner. Thankful to report only a minor injury to a civilian who did not have to be hospitalized.
One victim, it was minor. We believe it was some smoke inhalation, was in a multiple dwelling in the rear of the stores.
The real cost now, time and money, and it will take time to rebuild this.
From what I heard, it's going to take a year and a half, so not anytime soon.
Residents like Shawnee say when that time does come, they'll be ready to show their support.
We're going to help them any way we can. You know, we'll be there for them. They was there for us.
For much of today, this entire area, this is a very busy area, has been shut down to traffic. Nobody coming through. As you can see now, it has since been reopened to traffic. And for a good portion of the morning, at the end of this block is the #1 train. And the fire department had asked them to skip the stops in this neighborhood, but obviously that's all back to normal as well. That's the latest from here in the Kingsbridge section of the Bronx tonight. Arthur Sheehan, Fox 5 News. Steve, back to you.